Not because of war, not because of an earthquake, but because the sky collapsed. Within hours, snow buried entire cities. Winds screamed at hurricane force. Roads disappeared. Doors were sealed shut by walls of ice. And this was only the first wave. On January 12, 2026, Kamchatka disappeared. A powerful cyclone slammed into the Kamchatka Peninsula, tightening its grip through January 13th with no sign of mercy. What followed was not just heavy snowfall, it was total paralysis. Relentless snow combined with hurricane-force winds buried entire settlements under meters of ice and powder. Snowdrifts climbed to the first and even second floors of buildings. Roads vanished. Familiar streets became unrecognizable white corridors. In some places, houses and parked cars were swallowed completely. According to the Kamchatka Meteorological Center, 36 millimeters of precipitation fell in just 24 hours. Nearly 30% of January's monthly average dumped in a single day. In Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky and Vilyuchinsk, the water equivalent of snowfall reached 39 millimeters, dramatically thickening an already dangerous snowpack. Winds howled at 29 meters per second in the regional capital, while southern areas of the peninsula were battered by 48 to 50 meters per second winds, reaching full storm force. Visibility dropped to zero. The capital, Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, was hit the hardest. Snowdrifts several meters high and violent winds brought all transportation to a complete halt. Authorities suspended public transport entirely. Only a handful of off-road vehicles could operate on major roads. Many drivers were forced to abandon their cars and walk through blinding snowstorms. In residential areas, snow piled up to the second floor. Doors were blocked by walls of snow more than 1.5 meters high. In some homes, residents had to dig tunnels by hand just to step outside. Images shared online show a city frozen in time, silent, buried, and barely visible beneath the snow. Daily life stopped instantly. Schools shifted to remote learning. Universities and technical colleges canceled classes altogether. Government offices and private companies sent employees home. Authorities urged residents to stay indoors unless absolutely necessary. Air travel collapsed. All flights were canceled. Airports shut down completely. Meteorologists later confirmed that the storm began to slowly weaken. Snowfall eased and winds dropped slightly. But the danger was far from over. Snowfall and winds of up to 20 meters per second were expected to continue for at least another 24 hours. And then came the real warning. A second cyclone was already approaching, expected to hit on the evening of January 14th and continue through January 15th and 16th. While it would bring less snowfall than the first storm, the threat was far greater. New snow falling on top of an already meters-deep snow cover, a scenario that could push the region into an even deeper crisis. Historically, Kamchatka is no stranger to extreme winters. Winter begins in November and can last up to 7 months, especially in the north. Severe blizzards can rage for 40 to 60 days, building snow cover between 1.5 and 3 meters. But experts agree, this year's conditions are above normal, intensified by back-to-back cyclones and overwhelmed snow removal systems. Once again, Kamchatka has shown how effortlessly nature can overpower modern infrastructure. As the second storm unfolds, the true scale of the crisis will become clearer, testing not only emergency response systems, but also the resilience of the people who call this frozen land home. We extend our best wishes to everyone affected, to the residents enduring days of isolation, to emergency crews, healthcare workers, municipal teams, and public officials battling the storm on the ground. May these extreme